Hello, everybody. B Loves Butter here, and I was just gonna say that since I was watching some YouTube just like 10 seconds ago, I watched Markiplier do a Draw My Life, and I mean, I have 5 subscribers, very little, but it's making me feel good inside. So just for 5 subscribers, I kind of want to do a Tell My Life, cause I'm very young, going into high school, so I'm just gonna tell my life so far. I was born in Portland, Oregon in 2001 on March 24th. My life was just starting off, and right off the bat, things took a turn for the worse. My father had abandoned me. He left and never saw him again for quite some time. After about a year living in Portland, Oregon, we had moved to Denver, Colorado, where things got even worse. My grandfather had died of a heart attack. So I wasn't even 2 yet. So then after about another year, we had moved to my current location, which I'm not gonna say, but it's nice. It's quiet, it's a nice city. It's nice. So we lived in a duplex, just me and my mother. We had a cat, Bandit. Got even worse. We opened the door one day and the cat was just gone. Just ran straight out the door. 3 years old. I was in preschool, I think. Not even, I think. Going to daycare. And my life was pretty bad. So then, after about another year, we had moved into my grandma's house that is now being rented out for my aunt's friend. So, we moved there. I was about 4 years old. Life was great. I learned about something that I loved, which was video games. My grandmother had, well, I had little joystick games. You just plug 2 cables into a TV and just enjoy yourself playing a little pad, well, thing that just had a joystick. You could play old arcade games. Me and my grandma would even do versing. See who would get the farthest in Miss Pac-Man. She would always win. So then we moved into my now current house. Sorry, stuffy nose. So everything was fine, dandy. I started going to kindergarten. Everything was great. And then I went to first grade. I had met my now best friend of my whole life. I'm just going to give him his Xbox name, Death Y. No, it's Death. Yeah, Death Y. We have been friends now, I think, 10 years. And also around that time, first grade, I got the surprise of my life. I had finally met my father. He came, he was remarried. I think by now he's had a son or a daughter. It was amazing. I finally met my father. Sorry. I was only 5 years old. It's about the time I met Sean. Death, Death Y. Death Y. We would always, me and Death Y, we would always fight. Gone, never friends for like a couple days. We always got back as friends again. Life was amazing. Fast forward now about, I was 7 years old. Turns out, well, it's about 6, I was about 6. My grandmother had moved to New York. So now where I reside is just my aunt with her boyfriend and me and my mother. I had like very little family. So then she moves back about a year later. I was so happy. It was about, I think, age 7. I was trying to remember what I'm going to say. And yeah, about age 7, I think. No, I was 8. I was 8 years old. My aunt was pregnant, and she had a little baby girl. She was the most adorable thing ever. I still love her to this day. She's gonna be 6, gonna be starting kindergarten. I wish her the best of luck, but sorry. Let's see. My life was pretty rough at the very beginning, so now let's see. I was about maybe 10 years old. I'm back in kindergarten. I played on my SNES my mother gave me. I enjoyed playing Super Mario World so much. I still have my SNES to this day, and I really want to get the cables and start playing it again. So then I was about 10 years old. I found out I had a cousin that was living in Butte, Montana. And as you know him, the Boss Smasher. We met up for the first time, and he introduced me to one of my favorite games, Call of Duty. We played Modern Warfare 3 so much. I used to be better than him. Do sniper battles, I'd use the Barrett 50 cal with an ACOG. I'd always beat him. Now, I was playing on a Wii that my grandma had given me for Christmas. And everything was great. I enjoyed video games. Now we fast forward to when I was 12. My mother's life had been turned around. Cousin had died. She was pretty sad. They went to, I think, Missoula. I was staying with my grandma while she was gone. She was pretty sad. Then about last year, her brother had died of cancer. So then I decided to go with her to Butte. We had the service. She was pretty emotional. It's pretty depressing for her. And also, a while ago, maybe 2 years ago, sorry, this one's gonna get pretty emotional for me. My aunt's dog, Maggie. I grew up with it. I grew up with her since I was just a baby. She had died. I still have a memorial for her in my room. Just her paw prints on a canvas. I'm sorry. My life has been really rough. I mean, I'm not even in high school yet. And during my last year, back when I was at my old school, before the school I'm in now, my mother had lost her job. Life was just extremely rough. Sorry. Well, then, maybe about a few days ago, found out my best friend, Death Y, he's moving. I mean, we're within walking distance of each other's house. Now he's moving to Hayden. It's gonna be even more difficult now to see each other. We don't really see each other at each other's houses anymore. Not much. It's gonna be even harder. Both my friend, I'm just gonna refer to him as his game center name, Dan Dune. I still have him. We have Nerf wars all the time. It's a great time. I still have him. I have Death Y. I have his little brother Death Z. My life has been rough. just such emotionals. I was 2 years old, my life was pretty depressing already. Father abandoned me, grandfather died, so much had happened, and I'm not even in high school. I never know if I'll ever see my father again. Sorry. I know this video will probably be a bit depressing for me. I mean, I'm still kind of crying right now. But I hope you learned something a little bit about me. Thank you for listening. If you watch this video, just thank you for listening to me. I just really never explained why I started doing YouTube. Kind of explain this too. I started watching YouTube on my old iPhone 3. My little 3G. Very horrible, but I saw this app. It was a little old television. It said YouTube under it. Back then, I never really watched anybody. Just saw random videos. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. I watch it. Some were pretty cool. Until I got hooked on my first two YouTubers. Their name were SMG4. Back then, Super Mario Glitchy 4. Made funny Super Mario 64 videos. Then I learned about this game called Minecraft by watching this guy, Sky Does Minecraft. Back then, SMG4, I mean, he had like 2,000 subscribers. Now, today, he's got, I think, nearly 500,000. I've been with him for a long time, and then Sky Does Minecraft, started watching him back when he had 2 million, and now he's at 11 million. Yeah, and then soon I got hooked on more YouTubers like Markiplier, as I said. And that inspired me. I was thinking about creating a YouTube channel. Then, my friend Kimian, she created a YouTube channel. A couple days later, I asked her if she could create mine, because I don't know how to create mine. She made me my YouTube channel that you know today. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. I hope you learn more about me. My life's been crazy. It's been insane. Just thank you for listening to me. Thank you. For those people who have watched me, even that first view on my first video gave me inspiration to continue what I love. YouTube has been an inspiration for me. It gave me something more to do with my life than just sit around and play video games. I do it for the entertainment of others. I just want to watch people laugh. Also, there's one part I didn't mention in my Draw My Life, not the Draw My Life, I'm just going to call it Tell My Life. Back in 6th grade, I was at school, I had a hurting tooth. Later turned to my lip hurting. I get home, my face was a bit swollen. My mother took me into the doctor. They called it facial cellulitis. It was a life-threatening disease. They said if it got to my brain, it could have killed me. After they gave me a shot, I went home and fell asleep. 5 o'clock in the morning, my mother wakes me up. My face had gotten worse. My mom rushed me to the emergency room. They gave me a CAT scan. If it got worse, they'd have to operate. So then, for the next week and a half, I was taking large pills, going into the hospital every day to get an IV bag with stuff going into my arm. That was the scariest week and a half of my life. I feared for my life. I could have died right then and there. My life has been crazy. My life has been insane. I've nearly died already. But I pulled through. I thank God for that. When I found him, and I'm going to my school, I knew there was something more to life with him. God has helped me. I know he's probably listening to me right now. Just thank him. He has helped me and my mother. God has healed me. I had faced death. He helped me through it. I kind of know my religion, but I don't care what you guys say about my religion. I'm sorry. This is B-Loves Butter. I just thank you for watching this video if you did watch this. I'm sorry. I thank you so much for watching this video. Like is appreciated. Just one view shows that somebody out there cares. The subscribers that I have, I know they care. I just thank you. When you see this, if somebody watches this video, share it with a friend. I mean, sympathy, I don't need it. A view will show that somebody cares, and even a new subscriber shows that I've made somebody laugh. My videos had made somebody laugh. It just makes me feel so good inside. I'm sorry. This is B-Loves Butter. I'll see you in a new video. Thanks for watching.